Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back, and we're going to start working on the last few things on the ballet journal now. As I mentioned, I wanted to do a little bit of work on these plain pages. These are just purely for writing, these pages, but I would like to just make them a little bit more interesting. They're very plain, they've just been coffee dyed. They're not very exciting, so I thought I'd just add a little bit of stenciling, a little bit of stamping, just to make them look a bit more interesting, but not dominate the page too much. So it's all going to be very, very light and understated, but just hopefully make the pages look a little bit more part of the journal. So I've got a few stencils pulled out, so I'm just going to randomly do them a bit on each side of each one. I've got 6 pages here, and I've got 3 stencils. So I've got the floral. These are all Tim Holtz. Just easiest to grab for because they're right behind me. I'm sorry, I have been coughing all night. I've woken up I'm all congested and not feeling great. But I thought I'd like to just get this done. So I've got a quiet day, and my husband comes home tonight, and then tomorrow we've got Arlo for the day. So hopefully I'll have a better night tonight. This one's called Lace, and this one is Doily. So I think I'm just going to, and I pulled out a collection of inks just because we've used different colours in the journal. We've got mostly pinks, but quite a lot of blues and a bit of green here and there. So I thought I'd pull out all those colours in my ink pads and just try and do a little bit of everything. Right, so I've got, this one is the Victorian Velvet. I couldn't decide which pink to use. I might use a bit of both, I'm not sure. So I've got the worn lipstick, that might be too bright. Which one was I going to use? Don't think it matters. So I'm just going to do a little bit of, and I'm just going to tap it off on my book. I don't want it too bright. And just do a little of stenciling, and then just to make it a little bit more vintagey looking and just to knock it back a bit, I'm also going to go over it. I'm just going to shift it slightly to the side and go over it a little bit with Vintage Photo. Okay, yeah, like that. And I might do a little bit down in this corner. And this one. Just give it a slightly two-tone effect. Don't know if it's worked that well on this piece. It's worked a little bit better on here. It's not very obvious, but it just gives it a little subtle hint of colour. I like that one actually. But I'm not going to just use that. I'm going to use different ones and a different colour, I think. Some bit of the blue. So this one's Broken China. Now this one will be too bright for sure. The Victorian Velvet's pretty subtle anyway, so it was always going to be quite pale. Let's just do a little bit of something down here. And then we'll do, where's my other one gone? Let's move it a little. Yeah, I like that. I think it works better with the blue, the two-tone effect, because the blue's a little brighter. And I'm just going to do a little bit over here as well, just down in this corner. Where did it? Oh yes, it is that one. And this one. Shoot it up a little. Okay. So you see it's got a little bit of colour on there, and I'm going to do a little bit of stamping as well. I don't know, I might put something up the corner. Just trying to do a little bit to make it more interesting. Don't need them all, just one of them. I put the ones that are done over here. And we've got a floral one here. And let's go back to the pink. Get an awful lot off the vintage photo, just enough. It doesn't need to be much. It's meant to be subtle. Okay, there we go. If you can see that, but it is just giving it a little touch of interest at the bottom there. I think I'll leave that one. And let's do a bit of the doily on here. And I think maybe we'll try the green. This is Mowed Lawn. Again, it's quite a bright one. So we just need to try and be a little subtle. Move it a bit. Yep, and I want to put some up the top, I think. Okay. Yep, so they're quite nice. That one. I think I just need to clean the inks off these stencils because otherwise they'll start to mix and get some funky colours. Right. Let's have one down here. Let's have the blue. Okay, and yeah, need some up the top as well, I think. I don't know how well you can see this on camera. It's quite subtle, but that's the idea. Oh, I've got to do this side now. Let's do a bit of this. Let's do it up here. Right in that corner. Okay, it's lovely. I do love these stencils. Let's do the next one. I think we'll go with pink again, just because the pink. I wonder whether to try the other pink. Maybe I'll just try it for one. This is the warm lipstick, it's a bit brighter. But there's a variety of shades of pink in this journal, so maybe I'll find a page that it can go next to that will work. Okay, I'll do a little bit of vintage photo as well. Alright, that's that one. And that's that one. Okay, and two more. Again, I'm just going to give them a little clean. Right, I'm going to go up there this time. And I'm going to stick with the warm lipstick because I quite like that. That's my favourite. It's really pretty. I'm going to do the same stencil, different colour. No, same colour, different stencil. Need more pink than the other colours, I think. Okay, although you can see it, you can still write over it. I don't think that should be a problem. And this one, I might go with the green. A little bit of green. It's probably a bit brighter than it should be. Try to do it quite lightly. Once we've gone over it with the vintage photo, it just does knock it back a bit, doesn't it? Okay. Yep. Okay, that one, and the last one, I will use the Victorian Velvet again. No, doily. I like my doily. And last bit of vintage photo. Okay. There we are. Oh yes, I like it down the side there. Lovely. Okay, so they're now stenciled. It's quite hard to resist doing more, but they're not meant to be really dominant, just to give it a little bit of interest, that's all. But I have also got some stamps here. Let me just wipe the ink off these again. So I've got my stamp set, the Born to Perform stamp set. So I picked out some of the stamps just to do, again, try and do some subtle stamping. And I've also got my music stamp. So let's go back through these and see what little touch we can add. And I'm just going to stick with, or try to, because it didn't seem to be working very well, the sepia on the archival. Let's hope it works. I'll try it on my little ballet shoes first. just see if it works on my on my book. And I don't think it's going to come out very dark, but I don't want it dark. I just thought I might need to do like a ghost print, but I think it is already not dark enough to be called anything other than a ghost print, really. Yeah, well actually that's actually what I want. Just a little subtle something. And we'll do a little bit of I don't know if I need it on this page. I don't need the stamping on every page. It's very subtle. Just a little pair of ballet shoes there. That's that one. Let's do these. Let's go back to the first one. I'm just going to do a bit of random music. Okay, I think that's enough. And we'll do, there are a couple of stars. No, one of them. I'll move them on the block because I want them up here. So they're the long way round. These are also on that, in that little set, the Born to Perform set. Don't think I've ever used them. Oh, I'm so sorry. It catches me now and again. Okay, yep. And what have we got here? Now I have got the ballerina here, and I thought I might just do a half on, half off kind of thing. Don't know how well it'll come out. I don't think it matters too much. Well, let's put it on the book. Give it the best chance she can have. Nope. The spine's getting in the way. Still getting in the way. Nope, that's not going to work either. Okay, I think it might. By the time I faffed about, this will have dried, won't it? Okay. Oh, it's super subtle. It's almost invisible. But that's okay. I might put a little more stenciling there, I'm not sure. Just looks a bit of just a little bit of a blob at the moment. I'm wondering how well. Yeah, see, the distress inks don't really stamp, do they? I'll give it another try. I think this is quite old. I've had this a long time. Let's give it one more go. Try to do it without the faffing this time. Just get it on there. Don't think it'll even matter too much if it's not perfectly lined up, because it's so little on there beforehand, it might not show. Let's see if we've got anything this time. No, it's a bit better. It's just exiting stage right. Okay. I'm wondering if I can find another stamp to use. Maybe I'll use the pink. Yeah, maybe I'll try that. On this one, I think we might use do the ballet shoes again. That's okay. I don't want them to be too bright. And I'm going to have a go about doing it on the other side, but in the pink. Oh yeah, no, I like that. That's much better. Can you see that? It's quite a subtle pink, but it's pink. You can see it. You can see the ballerina. This time she's pirouetting off stage left. This time, lovely, like that. Okay. I might have to try that with some other colours. I might give that a clean best I can. Right, we'll give this one a bit of music. Just little touches. That's all fine. The next one. Again, I think I'll just give this a bit of music. It's got enough going on, I think, not to need too much. Okay, that'll do. And then down here I think we'll have our little ballerina again, but this time on the other side. Oops. That's better. There she is. Okay. Oh, is that all of them? No, it can't be right. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe I've done them all. Let's have a look. That one. That one, yep. That one, not terribly successful, but it's okay. Yep. So I haven't added stamping to all of them. I might add some stars to this one. How about that? Okay. Can move them across because I like them in the right. I've got to come on down here, I think. So I'm going to put them up in that corner. There we go. All good. And that's over there. And then that one is over there. So good. So I've got just a little bit of interest on them now. And the last thing I really want to do with these is to add some tabs, some fabric tabs. Well, possibly fabric or lace. Because otherwise it might get a bit lost between all those very busy, quite heavily embellished pages. I think we need to know that there's some other pages in between. So I am going to add some tabs. Ideally, they'd be in the order that they're in the book, you know, going down the page, but it's a case of I'm not sure how they're going to go in the book, so probably start with a pink one though, just to be on the safe side. Which one shall I have first? And after that it'll be fairly random. Okay, we'll have that one as our first one. I've got a few bits pulled out. Don't need too many different things, do we? I've got this strip of fabric. This is the fabric I've used quite a bit in the journal. I'll turn it around that way. So we've got the pretty flower. So I'm just going to, it's a bit big. Try and tear that bit off. Okay. Okay, that's the first one. Let's get them in the colour order. Yep. So then the next one's going to be, I've got one of Rachel's fabrics here, just a scrap I had, and I thought that colour might go quite nicely, and I like that little bit of script on the end, so let's have a piece of that. See if I can tear it. I'll put that one there. Okay. That's the next one. And show a bit of lace next. Oop. I think we'll have... yeah, that would be fine. I think it's a little wide. Oop. So that's that one. And that one. And the next one can go... Right, what else have we got? Got this nice piece of fabric. I think I will... Okay. Oop. Got one that's... It's got a bit of blue on there. Not on the front. Doesn't matter. Alright. There's that one. I'll put this on back. I think I put this on back to front. It's hard to tell the difference, but it is a little bit paler on the back, I think. Let's stick out enough, don't we? Pull that away a little that way. Okay. That's a little bit tacky now, so we'll have to see how that goes. Hopefully it'll dry and it won't. It'll dry and not be sticky anymore. We can always hope. Otherwise I'll have to put something over it, won't I? Alright, so that's that one. And then the next one, we'll make this one next. Let's go for another piece of this. Right, whoop. Oh, I don't want to put. I don't want it on that one, do I? I want it on the one underneath, or this one's going to be a disaster. And I have to add a little extra embellishment there if it doesn't, glue doesn't come off. Okay. We need to put the glue on this one. Okay. And then this is the last one. It's just about in the right place for another tab. Did I have any more of Rachel's fabric left? No. Do that one then. Try and get it round the right way this time. Yeah, that side. Okay. It goes on there. And these all go. Oh, that one needs a bit more glue there. like that. They've all got nice tabs so you can see they're there. So that's my video for today. I'm sorry I wasn't very chatty today. I think as soon as I start talking I want to cough. And I'm not feeling my best, but I really wanted to get moving on this before I ran out of week. I started very late in the day. Well, for doing the first thing of the day. It's nearly lunchtime, but I've had a very slow start this morning. But I think we got done what I wanted to get done, and so I'm happy with these. They're much more interesting to add to our journal. So in the next video, possibly it might even be 2 videos, I think. I'm not sure. We're going to be working on the cover and putting the journal together and finishing it, so it's quite possible it will run into a second video. So I will see you very soon with that one. Bye for now.